Hi, I am Vasan Sivalingam, following my doctorate program in Process Energy and Automation Engineering at Department of Process Energy and Environmental Technology, University of Southeastern Norway. Carlos Dinamarca is my main supervisor and Pailo is the co-supervisor. This is a short presentation about my research for the Digital Trade Fair for the Engineering Education 2021 in University of Southeastern Norway. The title of my study is Upgrading Biogas by Electrochemically Mediated Syngas Fermentation. The objective is to contribute to the development of efficient biogas processes by integrating syngas fermentation and bioelectrochemical techniques. By answering the following question, we can get an idea about the research. Why biogas needs to be upgraded? What is syngas and what is MES? MES is the abbreviated form of microbial electrosynthesis. Biogas is a mixture of methane and CO2. Typically, methane concentration is 50 to 70% and the CO2 concentration is 50 to 30%. Why it needs to be upgraded? Because the methane content needs to be more than 90% to substitute natural gas. Two possible ways to increase the methane percentage. The first one is physical and chemical carbon capture processes which remove the CO2 from the biogas mixture. The second one is microbial electrosynthesis. This is an intelligent bioprocess that fixes the CO2 present in the biogas mixture to methane by using renewable power sources. This is a fabulous sustainable approach with less energy requirement and without any expense of chemicals. This is the reason we are working on integrating such advanced bioprocess into biogas reactors. Let's have a quick overview about the microbial electrosynthesis. This is the conceptual diagram of MES process. The idea is to keep the particular reduction potential at the cathode with respect to the reference electrode by renewable power sources, which facilitates specific biofilm growth that converts CO2 into either methane or other value-added chemicals. All it primarily depends on applied voltage and the microbiome assemblage on the electrodes. In this study, we are interested about methane synthesis. This is nothing but can be referred as power to gas technology. Here we can see this electron transfer can happen in two ways: direct electron transfer and indirect electron transfer. In here we can see 1 mole of CO2 requires 8 mole of proton and electron to synthesize methane. Same as in the indirect electron transfer, the proton is reduced into hydrogen gas by electrons and then hydrogen is reducing the CO2 into methane. This is the place where syngas play an important role, because syngas is nothing but it's a mixture of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide and hydrogen. The hydrogen and carbon monoxide can be used as the electron source for CO2 reduction into methane. So what is the problem? We may think, okay, just pouring the syngas into the biogas reactor simply convert this CO2 into methane, but it's not possible. So why it's not simply possible is inefficient gas liquid mass transfer due to sparingly soluble behavior of hydrogen and carbon monoxide and relatively slow growth rate of microorganisms which are involved into these processes. Thus we can say it's as a kinetic growth limitation. And the toxicity of the CO are the primary bottlenecks in using syngas directly as an electron source. Therefore, this study investigates the possibilities of integrating MES into the syngas fermentation process to overcome those bottlenecks, with the intention of contributing to the biogas upgradation. Moreover, the ambiguous electron transfer mechanism also being investigated, because there is not much clear research has been performed how the electron transfer happens. This is the process integration flow diagram. The anaerobic digester, it fed with the organic waste and the syngas is poached into the reactor. In addition, the MES unit facilitated by the renewable energy sources will be integrated into the reactor. So far, we have achieved 90 to 95% methane-rich biogas in our bench scale reactors. Besides, this process integration reduces the alternative cost for the carbon capture and utilization of syngas. In addition, since we are using the intermittent energy sources and renewable energy sources, this power to gas technology could be a energy storage, and it will help to balance a good energy security as well. Since this is a very brief presentation, if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to write me, and thank you for your attention.